Okay, so Black Clover chapter 317. Let's get into this review. Go ahead and leave a thumbs up on your way in, but without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, we left off last chapter with Asta slicing that big monstrosity in half, but what they didn't account for was that it would fall over. Part of it had disintegrated, but the rest of it was going to fall over. Luckily, some of the other comrades were there to clean up. Yuno coming in clutch with the spirit of Eurus, no Lambo. He gets a clean shot on it and blows that thing to smithereens. Asta notices that from a distance and he gives him his props, and then Yuno does the same vice versa. Yeah, this panel was pretty cool. It kind of shows like a tag team, like a long distance tag team. It's pretty cool. We then see Patriot come out of the cut and then he grabs William. That's pretty ironic considering they're both once in the same body and he's like saving him. And then we see Yami, he landed on some flowers created by Mimosa. He then congratulates his squad putting in that work. And then there's Noct in the distance standing by himself. I guess he didn't want to face Yami, I guess. We then get to see the Magic Knight captains assemble as well as some of the other comrades and the Spade Kingdom citizens. And they're pretty much figuring out what are they going to do next. And out of the blue, we see a new devil. He's all like, why are you guys taking it so easy? He's like, I don't know why y'all lacking, like, we still out here. What's crazy here, he actually warns them to get out of there. It's pretty odd considering, I mean, I doubt the devil like cares about the humans. And Noct even points out that that's a supreme devil from the second layer. So just that alone is like terrifying because he alone is probably stronger than Nama and Lilith because he's from the second layer. But I'm confused as to why he's just sitting there. He doesn't seem to have like any quarrel against the humans. But he does point out that Lucifero's manifestation is halfway through and then he proceeds to manifest, which is weird. So I guess he went ahead and just manifested with half of his power. But mind you, this is Lucifero we're talking about here, which is like he's pretty much one of the strongest devils, if not the strongest devil. So half his power is not something to, you know, take so lightly. Nonetheless, as soon as he appears, he's pointing at everybody gathered and he's like, you over there, your heads are all raised too high. And just by lowering his finger, he straight demolishes them with the gravity. Dude's a straight savage. Now that's really terrifying because it seems like he pretty much laid all the Magic Knight captains on their stomachs like with ease. Mind you though, the gravity magic was actually Lucifero's to begin with, so this is his magic that he's mastered. So it's not like when Dante or Morris was using it and, you know, they were just possessions of Lucifero. So this is like Lucifero himself using his magic. So yeah, that's pretty scary. Now this panel right here was pretty epic, I gotta say. Asta's flying in to see what all the commotion that's going on and he realizes, whoa, that's another devil. And he's flying in full speed because he's like worried, right? But Lucifero straight blitzes him and he's straight furious. He's like, oh, so you're the one who stopped my manifestation. I'm only halfway, it's all your fault. And I'm pretty sure most of you remember back in the Elf arc when Licht had blitzed Asta and took the sword back. Like this is almost identical to that scene. Like that's so cool. Yeah, I've been noticing that. They've been making some of the panels like reference some of the older scenes in the anime. That's like really epic. I like that. But yeah, that is the last panel, and it does say at the bottom there that Lucifero appears. Is war about to break out? And you know, I was saying that earlier. I did point out that the way things are going is definitely for to be some type of warfare breaking out. And we did just see like one of the supreme devils had appeared, him along with Lucifero. So mind you, since the second gate opened, more might even pop out. So hey, it might start getting crazy. You got all the Magic Knight captains gathered together. You got all the Black Bulls, some of the Golden Dawns, some of the other Magic Knights, as well as some of the Spade Kingdom citizens who could help along the way. So some people had speculated that more supreme devils might appear due to when Lucifero was manifesting. It seemed that he had some orbs around him that might have signified at some more devils manifesting, but we might have to see. But I do gotta say, now probably would be a time to where devils start showing up and then this search starts getting crazy. Because before it was kind of weird that like none of the good side was kind of like taking any L's, but it kind of makes sense now I think about it, because to give them the benefit of the doubt, it was kind of like the first layer, the first gate, right? The first gate of the qliphoth, and there's like more gates to come, right? That being said, if they're already taking L's at the first gate, that's kind of like, that's a bit too soon. So I guess in that sense, if they were to hold off from taking any L's until later on, I mean, because to be fair, it would make a lot more sense if they were to take L's from Lucifero, because granted, like the supreme devils are much stronger than the dark triad is. So just given that and how strong the Black Bulls, the Magic Knights, they all have become, it kind of makes sense that the dark triad wasn't really going to do much. But the supreme devils, yeah, but we're gonna have to see. Alright, well, Lucifero made a pretty epic entrance, I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like there might be a bit of an interaction between him, Asta, and Leibe. That'd be pretty cool, I hope they do that. With that being said, I do appreciate you sticking around. Go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing if you enjoy my content, hit that notification bell as well. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.